Good evening. Residents in the tiny town of Donald have stopped work and lined the streets to farewell murdered 13-year-old Layla Jeffrey.
During a tearful funeral, Layla's family remembered her as a spectacular girl who would have gone on to conquer the world.
Pink balloons, broken hearts and final words of goodbye for a murdered 13-year-old girl.
You can shed tears that she is gone, or you can smile that she has lived. You can close your eyes and pray that she will come back, or you can open your eyes and see that she has left.
Layla was a truly spectacular person who would have conquered the world if she hadn't been taken from us.
Overnight, landmarks across Donald were lit pink in Layla's honour. It's been 21 days since her body was found beside this river in the state's northwest.
Seems like one of the most unnatural things that a parent ever has to do. Speak at their own child's funeral.
Now hundreds share their grief, standing in solidarity and remembering in silence.
Just a beautiful showing from the community today. People standing side by side. When you saw the beautiful guard of everyone standing, blowing bubbles.
The boy who police allege murdered the 13-year-old was due to face a children's court today, but the hearing has been adjourned to next month, giving police more time to collect evidence.
People are just mad about how it happened, why it happened.
Today, some closure.
And though her years were far shorter than she deserved, over that time, she grew into someone who felt a deep love for her family and friends.
Jacqueline Stanley, 7 News.
It's strike 3 for Victorian teachers as they prepare to skip school again on August 19. Live to Laura Turner with tonight's developments. Laura, the ball's in the new Premier's court.
It certainly is, Karina, and Ben Carroll can add fed-up teachers to his must-fix-it list. The union saying late today they are planning another strike, a third strike, and that is for August 19. They say since their last strike earlier this month, there has been no meaningful negotiations with teachers. And Ben Carroll, of course, is still the Education Minister, despite the fact he became Premier on Tuesday. Teachers now want him to come back to the table with a renegotiated pay offer, or they say they will walk out on students again.
We stand ready. Is he ready? He needs to be.
Mr Carroll keeps saying that his door's open. What does he mean by that?
I don't know, you'd have to ask him.
A splinter group, Karina, of union members, teachers, was planning another strike for this coming Tuesday. That's not going to happen now, but the union says the one for August 19, which is a Wednesday, will definitely go ahead if nothing changes. Karina?
We'll keep across that in the next couple of weeks. Laura Turner, thank you. A top anti-corruption lawyer says Mick Gatto was paid $1 million to deal with the CFMEU on government big build sites.
It comes as Ben Carroll attempts to reset the Labor Party, booting an Alan Andrews loyalist from one of the most influential roles in Victorian politics.
Mick Gatto insists his work as a fixer for unions and construction businesses is law-abiding.
I've done the wrong thing, come and charge me.
But corruption investigator Jeffrey Watson believes Gatto is implicated in big dollar rorts through Labor hire and traffic control company M Group, which was deeply embedded in Victoria's big build.
All the evidence points to Mick Gatto controlling the M Group companies.
The company's lawyer denied it. Speaking to a Queensland inquiry into the CFMEU, Mr Watson said the business couldn't pay its staff and owed almost $14 million tax, but still paid Gatto a $1 million fee.
They use Gatto to negotiate their ability to stay on site. Now, whether you want to call it corruption, the simple answer is they see it as a commercial payment.
Jeffrey Watson also took aim at the Jacinta Allen government for dismissing his belief that corruption had sucked $15 billion from the big build bottom line.
The police minister even had the temerity to say, if I had a problem, why didn't I go to the police? Oh, by the way, police minister, did you? Because if you had, you would have found out from your police force that I was going to them every week.
The revelations come just 3 days after new Premier Ben Carroll announced his own Royal Commission. Confirmation of Ben Carroll's new look cabinet is still days away, but he did announce an appointment today, booting Jacinta Allen's Secretary of the Department of Premier and Cabinet, installed by Daniel Andrews, to replace him with the boss of Treasury. Chris Barrett becomes Victoria's highest paid public servant, well above the total package for the Premier. A big move with just 120 days until the election. Paul Dowsley, 7 News.
Ambulance Victoria is under fire for a deadly delay. Let's go live to Christy Mayer. And Christy, a 98-year-old woman died waiting for an ambulance.
Mike, it took paramedics almost 3 hours to reach her. The elderly woman suffered a fall inside her home at Hoppers Crossing just before 5 o'clock this morning. She was wearing a personal alarm which automatically called 000, but despite reports from call takers that the woman was crying in pain, paramedics didn't arrive until after 7:30. Tragically, they were too late. Today, 000 confirmed its operator notified Ambulance Victoria instantly. Ambulance Victoria says its paramedics were busier than usual overnight, causing delays, but admitted it triaged the case as Code 3, meaning non-urgent. The personal alarm company is also under fire after allegations it failed to notify the woman's emergency contacts.
Whilst a Code 3 response is not an unusual allocation for patients who experience falls, we really need to undertake that review process and understand if that coding took place correctly.
We're on the list for if she does fall or anything like that. I don't know whether I'm first on the list or what, but yes, and there was nothing on our phones.
Ambulance Victoria will conduct a full review into the tragedy. Police have also referred the case to the coroner. Mike?
Very sad. Christy, thank you.
Police have 3 people in custody after a drive-by shooting in Melbourne's Inner West. They're accused of firing at a home while a family was sleeping inside.
An Altona North home shot up. Inside, a young family, including 2 children.
Around about 3:45 a.m. in the morning, I heard rather large sound. I distinguished it wasn't a firework. Sounded like a gun, don't know what type of gun.
Security footage captured a white ute driving up to the 7th Avenue property before it was peppered with bullets.
I was shocked. I was shocked, totally shocked.
Patrolling police weren't far behind. They searched for their culprits, but they came up empty-handed. Officers eventually tracked them to Craigieburn, 40 kilometres away, taking 3 men into custody. Just how police managed to find them, they aren't saying. It's the 3rd drive-by shooting in Altona North in 4 months. A tobacco shop and cafe in Burraq Square, both targeted, both 500 metres from this morning's shooting.
I blame the government.
Geordie Wright, 7 News.
Melbourne's machete troubles have flared with a young thug brandishing a huge weapon during a fight involving high school students in Craigieburn. Police say the showdown happened around 3:40 on Wednesday afternoon. No one has been arrested.
Seven has stitched up the rights to what's expected to be one of the most watched events of the year, an NFL match in Melbourne. September's MCG blockbuster also set to feature a superstar performance during the halftime show.